General equilibrium analysis. In the partial equilibrium analysis of tariff, we have done that tariff would result in loss of economic welfare to the nation and as well as consumer. And there are two factors related to that. Firstly, the incidence of tariff that falls entirely on the tariff imposing country, especially in form of price effect. And second, we have seen that tariff result in import reduction in the home country. And however, the question that are left unseen are that would this not lead to a drop in export in the foreign country? Means if our country it is imposing import tariff, then our import means export of other country. And if there is reduction in our import, then there would definitely would be reduction in export by the other country or not? Would this not lead to a drop in export in the foreign country? And the second question is, if foreign countries export fall, would it not lead to some fall in home countries import price? ਮਤਲਬ ਜਦੋਂ ਦੂਸਰੀ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਐਕਸਪੋਰਟ ਘਟਣਗੇ, ਕੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਐਕਸਪੋਰਟ ਘਟਣ ਨਾਲ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਣੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਰਿਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏਗੀ? ਸ਼ੁੱਡ the terms of trade improve in favor in our favor as a result of tariff, or would it not compensate for the loss of economic welfare caused by the tariff? So general equilibrium approach help us to analyze these questions related to the welfare. In general equilibrium analysis, when tariffs are imposed by a country on its import, that would result in import substitution, and import substitution would take place in the tariff imposing country, leading to a contraction in the output of other production sector in the economy, because resources will be shifted to the import replacement sector. Means there will be a reallocation of the country's resources in favor of the import replacement production. And we will see in the diagram how general equilibrium analysis the under we can show the effect of tariff. And we suppose that country produces only two goods, wheat and steel, and wheat is exportable because we are supposing that our country is a labor surplus country, and steel is importable good because it is a capital intensive good. Steel is a capital intensive good and it is importable good.
Now we will see the effects of tariff under the general equilibrium analysis. And as we are supposing that a country is producing two goods, steel and wheat, and steel is our importable good and wheat is our exportable good, and this P and this is the production possibility curve for the country, or also known as transformation curve, and this T0 it is the price line or the terms of trade line, and where it is tangent to the production possibility curve it is the production point, and this is our indifference curve, and at this point C this is the consumption point, and it is under the free trade. Under free trade means when country is imposing no tariff or there are no trade barriers, and under this situation, under the free trade equilibrium, our country it is consuming at C, producing at P, so this difference AC it is equal to the imports of steel. ACR import of steel, as production is up to this point. Up to this point it is the production, but our consumption is this, so this AC is the imports of steel, and here our production is up to this point, and this AP is the exports of wheat. AP exports of wheat. It is under free trade. Now suppose the country it is imposing import tariff. Import tariff means on the import of steel, it is imposing tariff. Now suppose that when country is imposing tariff, and with the imposition of tariff on steel, our production point, it shift from P to somewhere on the production possibility curve. Suppose it is here at Q, and draw a line which is parallel to this T0 from this point. This is our new terms of trade line T1Q, and it is a situation, T1Q is a terms of trade line after tariff, and we are supposing here that there is no change in terms of trade up after the imposition of tariff. Means ਜਦੋਂ import steel import ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ tariff ਲਗਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, then ਆਪਣੇ terms of trade ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਫਰਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੈਂਦਾ। ਇਹ line parallel ਹੋਣ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ that there is no change in terms of trade ratio, and this is production point. Our consumption point, say it is at this point, and this is our indifference curve 1, and this is the C1. It is our consumption point. As we can notice here that when tariffs are imposed on the steel, our production point, it shift from P to Q, and our consumption point shift from C to C1. Now what are the level of import and exports? This A1 C1, A1 C1, now these are imports of steel, and this A1Q exports of wheat. Now you can see that imposition of tariff, it has made the country worse off. Why this is so? Because you can see that consumption, it shift from a higher indifference curve, that is IC1, to a lower one, that is IC1. So there is loss of welfare in the economy. And also second point here is that this production point, it is not Pareto optimal point, as is the case at point P. Why this is not optimal? Because terms of trade or price line, it is not tangent to this point, as in this case. So there is misallocation of resources from the production of other sector, or we can say from the production of wheat to the production of importable, that is steel. Now we started producing more of steel, and by how this is possible? By the allocation of resources, or by the shifting of resources for the production of wheat to the production of steel. ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਰਿਸੋਰਸਸ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਸੈਕਟਰ, ਔਰ ਵੀ ਕੈਨ ਸੇ ਵੀਟ ਤੋਂ ਰਿਮੂਵ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਟੀਲ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਲਗਾ ਦਿੱਤੇ, ਵਿਚ ਇਜ਼ ਏ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੇਬਲ ਗੁੱਡ, ਔਰ ਵੀ ਕੈਨ ਸੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟ ਸਬਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਗੁੱਡ। ਜਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਿਸੋਰਸਸ ਲਗਾਤੇ, ਆਪਣਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਇੱਥੇ ਸ਼ਿਫਟ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਵਿਚ ਇਜ਼ ਨਾਟ ਏ ਪੈਰੇਟੋ ਆਪਟੀਮਲ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ। ਐਂਡ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਇਜ਼, so we can say there is misallocation of resources, and the second is there is loss of welfare due to the shift of consumption point from C to C1, which is on the lower indifference curve. Now moving to the second case. Here our first case is when there is no change in terms of trade, and now the second case is when with the imposition of tariff there is shift in terms of trade, or we can say that terms of trade become favorable to the tariff imposing country, and with this our terms of trade line, it will shift from this T1Q to this T2Q ਐਂਡ ਇਸ ਲਾਈਨ ਨੂੰ ਐਵੇਂ ਡਰੋ ਕਰਿਓ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਜੋ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਹੀ ਇੰਡਿਫਰੈਂਸ ਕਰਵ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਜੋ ਫਸਟ ਵਾਲਾ ਇਹਦੇ ਟੈਂਜੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਇਸ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਤੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਆਏ ਐਂਡ at this terms of trade line T2 and Q, our production point is this one and our consumption point is at this indifference curve, this is C2. Now what are import and export? Now you will see that at this consumption point C2 and at this production point A and this Q, our A2 and C2, these are imports of steel, and A2Q, these are exports of wheat. Notice one point here that in this case जो अपने एक्सपोर्ट हैं वो पहला नालों किन्ने घट गए हैं ते अपने जिहड़े इंपोर्ट्स हैं वो पहला नालों वध गए हैं दिस इज़ व्हाट वी आर शोइंग हेयर कि जो अपने इंपोर्ट हैं उस दे विच टर्म्स ऑफ ट्रेड दे विच इंप्रूवमेंट हुई है क्योंकि हुण पहलां दे बदले आपां ज़्यादा इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं स्टील नूं सेम क्वांटिटी ऑफ wheat say for A2 and Q quantity of wheat now we are importing more quantity of steel that is A2 and C2 and here in this case you will see that our consumption point as it shift from C1 to C2 which is on the same indifference curve under the free trade situation. So there is no loss of welfare. There is no loss of welfare. Now shift to the third stage. It is the second, it is the first case. And now the third situation is when our terms of trade line, it will improve to such an extent that it would be favorable to the tariff imposing country and there will be increase in welfare of the economy or welfare of the consumer. And to show a higher level of welfare, we will draw a line that is terms of trade line like this. This is T3 and Q. This is our terms of trade line which is more steeper as compared to the T2Q line. And with the imposition of tariff, our production shift to Q and our consumption shift to indifference curve 2. And this is the C3 is our consumption point. And you can see that these are our C2 and A3. These are our imports A3 and C3. Imports of steel and this one A3 and Q, our export of wheat. You can clearly see कि हुण जिहड़े अपने एक्सपोर्ट है वो थोड़े जे हैं सिर्फ इन्ने A3 ते Q ते जिहड़े अपने इंपोर्ट्स हैं देखो किन्ने सारे हैं ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੈ। ਐਂਡ ਦ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਹੇਅਰ ਇਜ਼ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਇੰਡੀਫਰੈਂਸ ਕਰਵ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੰਜ਼ੰਪਸ਼ਨ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਹੈ, it has shifted to a higher indifference curve, that is at point C. So in this case there is increase in welfare. अपना production point higher level ਤੇ shift ਹੋ ਗਿਆ and अपना consumption point it is also on a higher indifference curve as compared to the situation under free trade and as compared to the situation when terms of trade they are not changing or when they remain unchanged. So this is the general equilibrium analysis, and under the three situation we have seen this. First is under free trade when our terms of trade line is this T0 and T0, and the second case is when tariffs are imposed on steel and our terms of trade line it remain unchanged, and which is shown by the T1 and Q line which is parallel to this T0 T0, and this is the first. And in the second stage what we have seen that our terms of trade line when it shift from T1Q to T2Q, this is the stage when our terms of trade line with the imposition of tariff, our terms of trade line it had shifted to T2 and Q, which is showing a change in terms of trade. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਸੀ, ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੀ ਜੋ terms of trade line ਹੈ ਇਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਹੋ ਗਈ, ਮਤਲਬ it become more steeper as compared to this. So there is change in terms of trade and it is showing that terms of trade it has changed in favor of steel. ਹੁਣ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਟੀਲ ਦੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਸੀ ਐਜ਼ ਕੰਪੇਅਰ ਟੂ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੋਰਟ। ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਨ ਦਾ ਥਰਡ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਵਟ ਵੀ ਹੈਵ ਸੀਨ ਦੈਟ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਵੈਲਫੇਅਰ ਦਾ ਲੋਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਹੋਇਆ, ਆਪਣਾ ਵੈਲਫੇਅਰ ਸੇਮ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ, ਤਾਈਓ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਸੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਟੈਂਜੈਂਟ ਲਗਾ ਕੇ ਬਣਾਈ ਸੀ T2, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਨ ਦੈਟ ਕੇਸ ਕਿ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ ਉਸੇ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਹੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੰਜ਼ੰਪਸ਼ਨ ਲੈਵਲ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ, ਪਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਟਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੇਂਜ ਆ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਲੋਸ ਵੈਲਫੇਅਰ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ। ਹੁਣ ਥਰਡ ਸਟੇਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਟਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਲਾਈਨ ਹੈ, ਆਪਣੇ ਟਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਹੈ ਇੰਨੇ ਕੁ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਇਟ ਬਿਕਮ ਮੋਰ ਸਟੀਪਰ ਐਂਡ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਸ਼ੋਨ ਬਾਈ T3 ਐਂਡ Q ਲਾਈਨ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟਸ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇੰਨੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ in exchange for this much of exports. So in that case ਜਦੋਂ terms of trade ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ change ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ improvement ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, import ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਿ tariff imposing country ਹੈ, in case of imports ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ terms of trade ਹੈ it become favorable to the tariff imposing country, and in that situation अपना indifference curve ਤੇ consumption point भी shift हो जाता है on higher indifference curve. So there is increase in welfare and also there is shift in the production point, and also there is higher level of imports in exchange for this much of exports. This is the general equilibrium analysis.
Whether the imposition of tariff it reduces, keeps unchanged, or rises the economic welfare of the tariff imposing country, it all depends upon the effect of tariff on the international terms of trade. ਮਤਲਬ ਜੋ ਟੈਰਿਫ ਇੰਪੋਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਹਦਾ ਟਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਕੀ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਪਿਆ, ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਡਿਪੈਂਡ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਟੈਰਿਫ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਰਿਡਿਊਸ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਕਿ ਸੇਮ ਰੱਖਣਗੇ ਕਿ ਵਧਾਉਣਗੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਕਨੋਮਿਕ ਵੈਲਫੇਅਰ ਹੈ ਟੈਰਿਫ ਇੰਪੋਜ਼ਿੰਗ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਦਾ। ਐਂਡ ਇਫ ਟੈਰਿਫ ਇੰਪਰੂਵ ਦ ਟਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ, tariff will raise the level of economic welfare, and if tariff produces no change in terms of trade, they result in loss of welfare. This we have seen already in the diagram. Now the question is whether tariff improve terms of trade or keep them unchanged, and it all depends upon the size of tariff imposing country. Terms of trade ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਕਿ ਸੇਮ ਰਹਿਣਗੇ with the effect of tariff. It all depend upon size of tariff imposing country. Now suppose कि जे अपनी tariff imposing country है, it is a small country, then its reduced volume of imports have no effect on the world demand for the imported product. Then international terms of trade would remain unchanged, and such a country would then suffer loss of welfare as a result of its import tariff. मतलब ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ import tariff ਲਗਾਏ ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਪੋਰਟਸ ਘਟ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਾਰਸ਼ਲ ਇਕੁਲਿਬਰੀਅਮ ਐਨਾਲਿਸਿਸ 'ਚ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟ ਆ ਉਹ ਘਟ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਆਫਟਰ ਦਾ ਇੰਪੋਰਟ ਟੈਰਿਫ। ਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਸਮਾਲ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਇੰਪੋਰਟ ਘਟ ਜਾਣਗੇ, ਦੈਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਟਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਕੋਈ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਏਗਾ। ਸੋ ਇਨ ਦੈਟ ਕੇਸ ਜੋ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵੈਲਫੇਅਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੋਸ ਹੋਏਗਾ। And the next is, if the tariff imposing country, it is a large country, and when it reduce imports from the rest of the world, it would cause a substantial fall in the demand for the imported product, and which lead to severe fall in its prices. Then the terms of trade would improve in favor of tariff imposing country, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਲਾਰਜ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਡਿਮਾਂਡ ਹੈ, ਅਗਰ ਉਹ ਡਿਮਾਂਡ ਉੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਇੰਪੋਰਟਸ ਦੀ ਡਿਮਾਂਡ ਘੱਟ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸਿਸ ਘੱਟ ਜਾਣਗੇ, ਦੈਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਟਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੰਪਰੂਵਮੈਂਟ ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਆਪਣੀ ਲੈਵਲ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਡਾਊਨ ਹੋਇਆ ਇੰਪੋਰਟਸ ਦਾ। ਸੋ ਇੰਪੋਰਟ ਘਟਣ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਟਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਫੇਵਰੇਬਲ ਚਲੇਗੇ ਟੂ ਦ ਟੈਰਿਫ ਇੰਪੋਜ਼ਿੰਗ ਕੰਟਰੀ। ਐਂਡ this was all about general equilibrium analysis.